Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to a really overdue episode of Radioactive Replay, another infectious installment. And of course, I totally forgot how I do my intro and everything because it's been so long, but we're finally back, and we are here playing Spider-Man, Friend or Foe. This is a really exciting playthrough for me because we are finally getting into the PS2 era of Spider-Man games. Sorry for a second, gotta readjust my microphone right there. Again, I have not done the, Radioactive Replay, way I set up these games in a while. I've been I'm a little bit stale, but hopefully I can get back into the swing of things within the coming days and coming weeks when I do more episodes of this. But yay, we're finally here doing another Radioactive Replay, Spider-Man Friend or Foe, Next Level Games. They made this game, and yeah, when I was a kid, this was really weird because I was always, so used to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, the Raimi Spider-Man movies, and seeing this game being part of that was so strange, and I was just like, this is really interesting that this is in that same movie universe, but it is, its own thing, because they have, Prowler and Black Cat in here, and Iron Fist as well, and Blade, so it's really interesting that they went that route with this game, that they're, it's a movie product, like right there, official movie merchandise, but it's also something original, so I find that cool, and I'm just really happy that out of all these games, as a joke and also as serious, we're playing Friend or Foe, so I'm really happy. It took me a while to set up my PS2 with my Elgato and my microphone. I think it's working well. Let me know if the audio is too low. It might be a bit too low from the start, but as we go on, again, I'm going to adjust the settings, make sure the picture quality is all nice, and yeah, Friend or Foe is here, guys, and I'm just really, really excited, and before it goes into this weird little preview, because I know it does that, no, don't want to do that game, not yet, you're going to do new game, because if I were to load my game, it would just be the beaten game, so fresh new game, very fun. I have my old school memory card to look like, a Spider-Man memory card, like with a Spider-Man sticker on it, so I know for a fact that's the memory card that has all my save data on all my Spider-Man games. I think, yeah, as you can see there, 2011 was the last time I played it. We'll just override 2007, that was back when I first got the game, so do that. Override the save file, yes please, new game, very cool, and, when I'm editing the video, the picture might be cropped, so that way I can try and make the picture full screen, because I tested out when doing Ultimate Spider-Man before, and I think this works just fine. And my voice might be a bit loud, but the game audio should be okay. And if it's not, then I might up the volume later on. But yep, here we go, guys. Friend or Foe. Very cool, very exciting. Haven't played this game in a long time. Some say this is the worst Spider-Man game of all time. I don't think it's horrible, but it's definitely not in my top 5. But this is just a really fun nostalgia trip for me. And I hope. And some of you guys have said you haven't even played this game, which is crazy to hear from me. That you haven't even seen this game or have played this game yourself. So it's cool that you guys can see this game again for me playing it. And don't worry about prototype playback. That's what I want to bring up. We will do more prototype, but for now, just gonna get back in the swing of things with some Spider-Man games, and yeah, let's enjoy Friend or Foe.
There I was, sitting here thinking, what a peaceful, dull evening. Then, boom! The nut jobs show up. My old pals, Doc Ock and Green Goblin. Feels like a family reunion. If my family were comprised of lunatics! Chewie! Venom, my friend, you need to get yourself some breath mints.
Got any clever little quips for me, webhead?
Sandman? You're a walking pile of kitty litter. Making fun of you would be too easy. Spidey, hitch your ride. Look like you could use a hand.
What I could use is a bazooka.
Sorry, mine's in the shop, but how about this?
Oh no.
Those pumpkin bombs sure came in handy. What the?
Spidey!
friends of yours, Venom? Gross. What the?
Spidey, what's happening?
If this day gets any weirder, I may have to scream. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah!
Oh man! Aliens! Oh no, it's S.H.I.E.L.D. That's good.
Hello?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
The anti-terrorist organization?
That's just one part of our initiative. The rest is top secret.
Your top secret and your headquarters is a giant flying aircraft carrier?
You'd be surprised how rarely anybody looks up.
You know, I'm happy to be alive and all, but how did I get here?
Short-range teleporter pulled you out of the fray. Somebody wake the computer up. It's time to get to work.
Dun dun dun. Sure, not Samuel L. Jackson.
Mission briefing software online. Welcome, Colonel Fury. Welcome, Spider-Man.
Hi? Should I talk to the computer?
Only if you want to irritate me.
I appreciate the attention.
Computer, load up the meteor situation report. A while back, a meteor storm passed through our corner of the galaxy.
Trajectory Alpha 7-3.
Now, most of those space rocks went racing right on by Earth. But one crashed down,
Tracking impact locale.
right in the middle of Manhattan.
Impact location 40 degrees 47 minutes north, 73 degrees 58 minutes west.
Two guesses what hitched a ride on that meteor.
Venom.
Venom, symbiotic life form of unknown alien origin.
But that's not the worst part.
It gets worse than Venom?
Worse is a relative word. Venom is only a rating 7 of 10 on a scale of terrible ways to die.
See, that meteor shower he was part of...
As a means of comparison, some selections from level 8 include wasps with laser-guided...
Computer, put a sock in it. As I was saying, that meteor shower Venom was part of. One of the meteors went into low Earth orbit and bounced across the atmosphere like a stone on water. But as it went, it broke apart into smaller shards.
Meteor shard landing sites: Tokyo, Japan; Tangaroa Island; Cairo, Egypt; Stokerstadt, Transylvania; Annapurna, Nepal.
We've tracked the various pieces to their landing sites, but before we could move in to collect them, these nasty pieces of work started showing up.
Perpetual holographic avatar, nanotech offensive monster, or Phantom.
You guys have a department just for acronyms, don't you?
Phantoms aren't biological. They're a mix of solid light holographic technology and the symbiote substance found in the meteors.
Somebody's making monsters that use the symbiote goo? That's just great.
We're clearly dealing with someone of advanced technological means creating these things, and they obviously have their hands on one shard already. So we need to get to the other shards before they can. Which is why I need your help, Spider-Man. You've faced enough superpowered threats in your day. You're the perfect guy for this job.
Oh, man. I have to say, I was really looking forward to maybe taking a few days off.
We've got a saying around here. Saving the world is a full-time job.
I get it. Great power, great responsibility. Okay, I'm in. Where do I start?
Let me show you around. These are the mission selection terminals. You'll use these to select and start your missions.
Amazing.
This is the options terminal, where you can make adjustments to the game settings.
Of course.
This is the roster terminal, where you can select the character that will join you on missions.
I don't have Venom.
Here is the rewards terminal. You can use this terminal to view rewards that you unlock during missions. Over here is the upgrade lab. This is where you can upgrade your web abilities and unlock powerful special attacks for your sidekicks. We're on our way to Tokyo right now. Why don't you take a moment to look around?
Well, Nick, I have no web shooters because since this is technically Tobey's Spider-Man that we're playing, I have organic webbing. So come on, Nick. How dare you?
Sidekick select.
I remember this. You can actually upgrade your sidekick. Sadly, I don't have Venom because if you guys even remember, if you pre-ordered this game, you actually got a special code to get Venom early as a, as a companion. And I remember that I entered the code and it didn't work, but then I entered it in the wrong, like, save slot or something, so it did work, but then I beat the whole game not knowing that, I could have played as Venom the whole time as, like, my sidekick, so I just stuck with, like, getting each sidekick individually. And, of course, old school PS2 days where the back button was triangle instead of circle. I'm trying to find... This game does not have subtitles, does it? Aspect ratio... that's probably fine. Player vibration, definitely would like that. Yeah, there's no... If I pause it, what does that do? Yep, there's no subtitles. At least from what I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm assuming that there are no subtitles. I forget, and yay! I remember this game. Yay! Oh, man. I'm actually having kind of a fun time going back at this game. I don't know how I can upgrade my webs, though, Nick, because I, you know... don't have any web shears to help that unless they're just creepy, you know, injections of things. Man, I remember playing this tons of times when I was a kid with my dad. I actually do like this game. And of course, this was back in the days where African-American Nick Fury was not the popular Nick Fury. It was only white Nick Fury. And if you guys even remember this, as little bonus feature stuff, you actually got a little sneak peek to Spectacular Spider-Man, because that was the new Spider-Man cartoon in the days of 2007. Yet you actually get a cool little sneak preview of Spectacular Spider-Man. I might show that, like, as a little extra thing I might upload, but I don't know. Credits, intro briefing, and Spectacular Spider-Man, which I find really funny. Locations, enemies, and characters, those are all special little bonus features, and... the helicarrier is in space, I'm assuming, because that's just gray fog of nothingness. And we're going to do part 1 of this mission, which will be in Tokyo, Japan, of course. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I'm ready.
Show us what we've got on Japan.
In 1603, the Tokugawa shogunate instituted a long period of isolation.
Computer, a bit more recent history, please. I have access to your off-switch, computer.
Of course you do. Impact point, 35 degrees, 41 minutes north, 139 degrees, 46 minutes east.
Spider-Man, we tracked the first meteor, but it was retrieved and taken somewhere in Tokyo. Complicating matters are sightings of a couple of old friends of yours.
Threat identity, Green Goblin. Green Goblin is equipped with an arsenal of razor bats and pumpkin bombs. Warning, approach with caution.
Well, there's the understatement of the year.
Threat identity, Doc Ock. Doc Ock is a genius of technological science. Warning, may be dangerous.
No, wait. There's the understatement of the year.
Warning, additional scans of local media, police vans, and screaming in streets indicates high concentration of phantom activity. Phantoms present have estimated symbiote index of 5% of maximum.
Well, sounds like I should get down there.
Hold up. There's one more bit of information. There's an operative in the area, cat burglar by trade, but she sports a heart of gold.
Agent identity, Black Cat. Wielding a grappling hook as a weapon, she is a dangerous and agile combatant.
She might be willing to lend a hand if you bump into her.
So, to review, crazy hologram monsters, crazy bad guys, lost meteor shard, and incredibly attractive cat burglar.
That's it in a nutshell. Good luck down there.
Yeah, and we're taking Hobie Brown with us, or not Aaron Davis, because back in this day of 2007, the Ultimate Comics did not exist with Miles Morales yet, so I think this is Hobie Brown as the Prowler. And also on my screen, on my TV, there's like little green flashes because like the cables are all hooked up in a weird way, so if that pops up in the final game, I'm sorry about that, but I don't think it is. I hope so. But, oh, dude, I swear, I haven't played this game in a while, so this is going to be really fun. I know, like, when you fully upgrade Spider-Man, though, he becomes, like, kind of OP. Like, you can just throw enemies, like, crazy, like, do crazy rodeo moves and, like, just do all these funny moves with Spider-Man's webs. It's great. Hey, Prowler.
Something has my spider sense going.
That's right. Construction equipment and teleporting guards, which are robots. Awesome.
Tap the square button to strike enemies with punches and kicks.
Okay, Robot Nick, thanks for your assistance. Which, by the way, Nick Fury and the AI, the woman voice on the computer, she's like the best part. They're like the best part of this game. I remember if you charge your attacks, you can do really cool kind of combo moves. I know when you upgrade Spider-Man and like Prowler. Yeah, look at that. Here we go. Oh man, I'm not button mashing.
upgrade characters and web abilities in the upgrade lab.
Thanks, computer. Appreciate that. Ooh, I know if you chain your combos together like that, then it gets really... Oh, but then you die, so that's not good.
Tap the circle button to grab enemies and objects. Tap the circle button again to throw a held object.
Sure, Nick, but can I grab, I don't know, like, anything? Yeah, I love that move, the sweet, awesome breakdance rodeo move. And this was like the first Spider-Man game that really felt like it was really different from the other ones. Like, I know the early Neversoft games and the first Tobey Maguire movie tie-in game were like linear, so like they were level-based, but this one was the first...
Bunch of bad guys, down for the count.
Nice. That was actually like cartoony looking, or like, you know, felt like very simplistic in terms of the way it looks. Because like even like in 2001, when the well, in 2001 the Enter Electro game came out, but in 2002 the Tobey Maguire game came out, and that for like its time was insane for 2002. Okay, I'm sorry I'm talking over you, Nick Fury, and also James Arnold Taylor, aka Ratchet from Ratchet & Clank, which is really cool that he voices Spider-Man in this game. Thanks, computer.
Press a direction to activate a power-up from your inventory.
Okay. You know me so well, game. You already know what I'm gonna do next, don't you? I remember these power-ups come in very handy near the end of the game, that's for sure. For right now, if any of you need to use these power-ups during the first level, like, come on, guys, what are you doing? I remember I barely used them, but then, like, in dire times of need, when I was, like, in the last levels, I'm like, yeah, okay, I might need to use these crystals. And do some sweet epic ground pound moves.
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
What, a door? Spooky. Oh no, it's the reverse YouTube play button. Instant demonetization.
The circle button, and then hold another button like X or square to modify your grab.
Nice, but if you do circle once, it's already awesome. The sweet rodeo move. Boom! Or you can just web slam like that. Awesome front backflip uppercut move of epicness. Oh, and I'm getting hit.
Red orbs will refill your health meter.
Thank you, computer. Appreciate all of your assistance. I know for a fact if you actually, like, I don't know, you charge up your attacks on certain punches and kicks and stuff, you'll actually do some pretty cool moves. Yeah, like that. There you go. Aw, I gotta do it again. Ah, see, I gotta get used to how this game plays, but I remember, like, when you chain combos together and you can use your partner, it's really, like, fun. Especially if you have someone playing with you, then it's even more fun.
Combat moves, check the move list in the pause menu.
Okay, Nick. Thanks. I think I got it. See, there you go. That sweet little back flip kick that he does is very fun, if I do say so myself. Oh, yeah. Going on a level. I always found it weird, like...
Phantoms with a variety of attacks will fill your combo meter.
Thank you. Again, every time I speak, I'm always concerned that the computer's going to talk in my place. But I always found it weird that even though they say, oh, this is set in Tokyo, Japan, it's like, you could have fooled me, even though, like, right there was, like, some Japanese, you know, writing over there on the canister. Ooh, dang. But I really do like the differentiation of, like, the level design, that they tried to make it different. Woo! And really just tried to make it like, oh, in the other linear Spider-Man games, like, here's New York, here's, you know, this other area that you can explore in, like, an interior, like, Oscorp or Grand Central Station. But, I don't know, I found it really cool when I was a kid, like, oh, they're in across the world. Like, I was like, Transylvania, whoa, where's that? Or, like, even, like, as a kid, because I didn't really know anything about, like, you know, bigger places in the world. Of course, I knew about Egypt, but, like, oh, Transylvania, that's cool. And then, of course, they put Venom in a church in that part of the game, because, of course, Spider-Man 3, but I just love all the different, like, level designs that they did for this game. It's kind of cool.
These switches can be used to open up new areas.
And get those things, which I hate getting, which are very irritating to try and find all those. I was never able to find all those things. Whoa. Success of getting another route and a bridge. Epic. If this doesn't remind you of the end of Spider-Man PS1...
DNA helixes will unlock new content on the rewards terminal in the helicarrier.
Amazing. Like, better graphics, I would assume. No, I'm kidding. For PS2 on 2007, It's not terrible, but yeah, it's definitely not what graphics are nowadays, that's for sure. I don't know, like, I just love all the different areas that you can go into this game and just different things that you can do in these small little levels. I don't know, like, what the company that made this has done before, like Next Level Games. I thought they only did this. I'm sure they have done other things, but I only know them from this. And, of course, now we got the giant heavy robots, which I remember I love taking out these guys, because when you do the special moves, it's epic.
Great weapon against the phantoms, but be quick.
Yes, the greatest weapon of all time is red barrels. Everyone's greatest friend. Like such. Yeah, Prowler, get him. Ooh, there you go. Take webs. Oh, or just get punched in the face. Ah! Oh, no. Wow, I'm almost about to die. That's not good at all. No, thanks. There we go. Special move. Woohoo! Epic. When you're actually having, like, you know, when you get the hang of the controls and you know, like, it's just some nice linear type of kids game. Like, it's not obviously as something as difficult as mastering the combat from, you know, the Batman Arkham games or anything like that. It's just like button mashing, but I find it kind of funny. And of course, I just died. I hate it where I do that, but I never really remember to not keep punching them off of the cliff, so that way I don't fall off myself. Because I can't web swing once I double jump, because you can only swing once, and that's it, or you can double jump, and then just also that's it. So you can swing or double jump. You can't do both, which is kind of upsetting, because... Yes, it is. Thank you, Prowler, or Nick, whichever one of you talked. I love how Prowler's just with us for no reason. Like, he just starts off the game, like, as your standard go-to buddy. And I bet, like, back in 2007, like me, like, standard, and of course they tell us to change now to Prowler. Of course, that's perfect timing. Alright, we'll be Prowler for a little bit. But you know, back when I was a kid, I had no idea who Prowler was. So I was like, who is this green and purple Spider-Man? He looks kind of stupid. Whoa, okay, he's gone. But yeah, I just really find it funny, like, these flying things. Oh my god, I remember hating these guys so much when I was playing the game for the first time. It's like, oh, I can't stand these guys. Ooh, Shoryuken! Do it again. Another time, there you go. Get him, Spidey. Yeah, tag team on him. Oh! Oh! He just spin him in the air. There you go. Nice. Best team of the century, I guess. But I don't know, like, this game's just a lot of fun. Like, it may not be great, of course, because graphics and the stories doesn't really make that much sense, but Vigilante Spider, you know, fellow Spidey Squad member, he made, like, a joke, but I actually kind of agree with him. It's like, this is, like, the best Spider-Man Lego game ever. Because, like, when you think about it, it is pretty much like an early Lego game. And yay, glitches galore! Floating enemies, that's good. But yeah, I don't know, like, it is, when you think about, like, a Lego game, like, just run and gun, or, you know, what is it? Just linear level-based games. You just go and take out enemies, you smash them up, you get little orbs and stuff. Like, these are basically the studs, like, from, you know, Lego Marvel Superheroes or any of the Lego games where you pick up the silver Lego studs or the, you know, gold Lego studs or the blue Lego studs. This is just like that, but with little yellow energy orbs. And I feel like this game kind of, you know, inspired Lego to do a Lego Marvel game or a Lego Spider-Man game. Because I remember being so hyped when they finally announced, like, oh, yes, finally a Lego, you know, Marvel game. Or it wasn't, because we were all like, oh, there's a Lego Batman game. We better have a Lego Spider-Man game. But then they like, oh, Lego Marvel superheroes. So it's like, oh, but Spider-Man's still in it for a big portion of the game. So it's like, oh, sweet. So I remember this was like kind of the same thing back then for like a Lego Spider-Man game, but just like this, because it was level based. You couldn't free roam, and you just had like another, like, you know, a co-op partner with you, like you do in the Lego games. You always have another person at your side, like another character you can switch into. And yeah, it's just you're always, player 1 is always Spider-Man, and then player 2 is always like the side character, which I find hilarious. Boom! Got that special collectible that I forget what they do. I know they say they unlock special things, but I never really paid much attention to these collectibles. Because I remember in 2005 when Ultimate Spider-Man came out, I believe, the game Ultimate Spider-Man, I remember spending years trying to collect the tokens for Ultimate Spider-Man, because it took me ages to just get the tokens for, you know, trying to get Black Suit Spider-Man. And every day I would just turn on the game, swing around, and it would be awesome and fun. And doing the side missions as well, but I would always try and find tokens. And every other day, I would try and find a token for Ultimate Spider-Man. Like, yes! I'm like, so close to getting the black suit, but then I'm like, oh, I never got it. Until, like, a couple years ago, I actually got the black suit, which is insane. But yay, big boss. Which, I remember you have to throw things at its chest, because that's the best way to how to destroy it. And it can do giant seismic abilities like that. And I remember, like, when you have, like, bigger web upgrades, you are actually able to, like, shoot web shots at the enemy, and then they'll, like, be damaged quicker. But yeah, like, this is just, we just throw things at its chest, and then it's done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Come on, you know you want to destroy us, right? Attacking us is the most fun thing to do, and it's dead. Later. Nice.
Right.
4.
See, Spidey's impressed. Man, I remember, like, when we get to, the jungle map, or even Transylvania, like, those, like, the mini-bosses, are always, like, so challenging, especially from a new game. Oh, yeah! The Hero Strike. I remember doing this all the time with Venom and Spider-Man. Like, even though it's kind of boring with Venom and Spider-Man, like, all you do in that one is that Venom screams, and that's it, and everyone just has bad breath throughout the rest of the day. I just found it really awesome that you can do that type of move with, you know, Spider-Man and your friend, your co-op buddy. Bam! And rejected. And do it again. Woo! There we go, off the edge. And do it again. Whoa! Oh, I remember this move. Oh, that move is so much fun to do. And I also remember that if you, like, on the top left-hand corner, you see the numbers up there. The more, combos you do, the better amount of orbs you'll get to, you know, upgrade Spider-Man and your co-op buddy. And if you die, I think it resets. I don't know if it resets all the way to 0, I forget, but it definitely sets you way back. And that is like a big, you know, incentive, like, oh, here's why you shouldn't die, and here's why you should be able to, you know, try and beat the level without dying. So that way you can actually improve your you know, your squad, your team. Wha-bam! And do epic combos like that in the air. And I remember doing them all the time on these guys, because they're so much fun to do. Like this. And then slam. Instant death. Epic. Opening doors already.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
Yes. We shall find it, Spider-Man. Don't worry. We're coming up close to the end of the level, I want to say. I don't know. And again, if you hear any airplanes flying over my house, as usual, that's just how it goes over here when I record anything, apparently. Either a Spider-Man PS4 video or a Radioactive replay. Planes just love flying over my house. So, yeah, definitely expect those. They're back, guys. The airplane goodness is back. And again, from what I'm monitoring, the audio seems to be a bit low, so just expect in the other episodes to have the audio be improved over time. So yeah, definitely just bear with me on this one.
Keystones unlock doors to secret areas. You can use a keystone by standing near a door that bears the keystone symbol.
Okay. Another collectible that means nothing. No, I'm kidding. This one's actually pretty important because it unlocks combat arenas, I believe. Ooh.
Defeating all phantoms in a secret area will unlock the arena for use in Versus mode.
Yeah, see, there you go. Versus mode. I remember my dad and I always played Versus mode together. See, this game, like, it may be bad if you guys think this game is bad, but I have really fun memories with it, personally. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. More phantom robots coming at us with ease.
Spider-Man.
Yes, you are, James Arnold Taylor / Ratchet, and I died. Woohoo! Never mind, I'm okay. Whew. Wow, once you get into, like, the controls, like, now I'm actually, like, way more in the zone than I was before. Like, now I know exactly how to handle, how this game works. Ooh, and punch? Yeah, there you go. Ooh, epic dodge. And, no, I thought I was gonna do the rodeo, and no, not what I wanted to do. Whew. I remember that move right there. There was like a great combo later on when you upgrade Spider-Man with like upgrading like the webs, and you can do like a web bomb. And I know like if you chain it together in a specific order, like you do the web bomb and then you do that air throw and then you do something else, it goes together so well and you do so much damage and get like a big combo boost.
New Versus arena acquired.
Yay! If I had anyone to do Versus mode with, that would be amazing. Sad face ensues. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, see, we're in Japan with the, you know, Logan Paul aesthetic. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's very appropriate here, Evan. Good job. Demonetized instantly for just bringing up Logan Paul. Awesome. No, I just really like the co-op aspect. If you are playing with a friend, this game's actually pretty fun. And yeah, you know, this game overall, I think for its time it was okay. But nowadays, of course, I don't think it holds up that much. But I don't think it was per se atrocious, you know. Ah! Oh, I thought I was going to be able to web back up. Okay, good. The combo meter still stays at 4. Good. I thought at some points
I'd start punching right about now.
it doesn't like stay consistently at the amount of combo meter that you have. Get over here. Boom. Yay! I remember that move right there is like the best to do. Once you're like, especially when you're in the later levels with harder like, you know, opponents to face, that move comes in very handy. Oh, snap. And don't worry, guys. I know you guys were asking, like, do Ultimate Spider-Man, do Spider-Man 2. Why in the world are you playing Friend or Foe? Are you crazy? You must be, like, you know, like, an idiot. Like, I understand. Why? Because a lot of you guys want me to play Ultimate Spider-Man or Spider-Man 2. Don't worry. Like I've said, since those are, in fact, like, the most 2 popular Spider-Man games, I think we'll save those for last. And after this, if you guys saw on Twitter, after we beat Friend or Foe, we're going to do the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man game, which is, like, one of the most awesome Spider-Man games ever, because it's so much fun. And also very nostalgic with the soundtrack that game has, and just Tobey voice acting as himself in the game. And yeah, and that also kind of, like, threw me off, because I knew, like, just given that costume right there, that this is the same Spider-Man from the, you know, the Raimi movies, but the voice, it wasn't Tobey's voice, so that threw me off. But I still like this game overall. I think it's okay.
You think you're pretty sneaky, don't you?
I was, yeah. Oh boy. I'm looking for a crazy guy with big metal arms. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he's inside this building. How bad do you want in?
No. Well, pretty bad.
Then I want to go with.
That could be arranged.
Yeah, it can. Good choice, Spidey. Good choice. And I know, like, we only got one scene with Black Cat in this whole game, but the voice actress voicing Black Cat right there is pretty darn epic. And the music in this game is also pretty good, I would have to say. I used, when we fight Rhino, I used that boss battle music in my Spider-Man Homecoming review. If anyone remembers that, like when I reviewed Spider-Man Homecoming, I used that music as background music, and it's pretty good. Soundtrack's pretty decent, graphics are whatever. Gameplay is definitely repetitive, obviously super repetitive, but you could say the same thing about the Lego games. Like, the Lego games are very repetitive as well, if you want to say it like that. But yeah, again, like, playing it with a friend actually gives it some kind of replay factor, quote-unquote. But I find it fun. I think it's pretty fun. And yeah, we just beat the first level, guys. I think that's going to bring an end to part 1. We did the intro, you saw the cool cutscene, and we just did the first level with Prowler in Japan, Tokyo, Japan. So that was really fun. And yeah, revisiting this game is a blast. I'm very happy that I can play this game for you guys.
Collected quite a few tech tokens. Don't forget to upgrade your web abilities at the upgrade lab.
You know what, Nick? I don't need your sass, but I will switch to Black Cat, of course, for obvious reasons. And yay, back when early 2007, the autosave feature was like the most newest feature that you could ever think of for a Spider-Man game, was autosave. And because it was not an Ultimate Spider-Man, I remember one day I got like 5 tokens, and then I didn't save, and I got so pissed. Like, I just didn't play the game for like a full like week after that, because it was like just ridiculous. Like, oh my god, I forgot to actually autosave. Let's see, I know like there's things to do here. Oh, I can't unlock that one yet. 300, 200, 700, 300. So we have enough to do all that. So we're gonna do that, and also this. Nice, that's pretty good upgrade so far. Explosive grab, yes, that's actually very helpful. Nanovirus throw medium phantoms will explode with a nanovirus cloud that infects. That's actually a really helpful one too. Quake impact, trip large phantoms will damage surrounding enemies. Yes, thank you, that is exactly what we need. And character upgrades, that's just... Oh, good, we can actually do that. Toughness, health, and strength. So we'll do health, and that will be it. Nice. And then next we'll upgrade Black Cat. Because, sorry, Hobie Brown, Prowler, you're awesome, but come on, I gotta do Black Cat. I mean, it's just like Web of Shadows, teaming up with Black Cat in that game, so we gotta team up with her in this game. So that was part 1 of Radioactive Replay for Spider-Man Friend or Foe, everybody. Huge thanks to Amazing Spider-Man for creating the fan-made thumbnail. That thumbnail is a fan-made thumbnail, so go easy on him. It was a really nice gesture of him to make that for me. From this point on, I think I'll make my own thumbnails, but it was just really nice for him to do a fan-made one. Yeah, part 2, we are going to go to, right there, Secret Lab in Tokyo, Japan. We 100%ed this level, which is awesome. And, yeah, so part 2 coming soon. I don't know if it's coming tomorrow, but I just wanted to do another, infectious installment of Radioactive Replay so you guys can enjoy that. It's been a while since I've done Radioactive Replay. Again, I gotta get back into the swing of things of how to deal with the setup of everything. So I'll change the audio, make the audio for the game louder. I'll lower my audio. And, I just had a lot of fun doing this. It's awesome to do these episodes for you guys again. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.